Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going into a battle zone. Got the big one. That's quite nice, huh? Quite nice. What a nice battle zone. What we got? Immediately knock out unaware opponents. Okay, we can probably do that, I think. Look how many points that gives us. 20,000 points? I mean, we gotta do it 5 times, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna be that hard. There's one, right? Yeah, that should be pretty easy. So hello, welcome back. I did all the side quests. Well, I did most of the side quests. There's still a couple of side quests I haven't done because it's like find me a big pumpkaboo and find me a big, I don't know, plant thing. Just like okay, like whatever. I'll find them when I find them, you know. But I mostly did everything else. Look, I've done. Look at the beautiful map. Look at the beautiful clear map. Nothing feels better than a nice clear map of question mark. Look at that. That's great. But we did all of them, so I got a whole bunch of different stuff and different Pokemons and different things. Pokedex wise, looking pretty good, eh? Look at that. I also, right, within the space of 2 hours, maybe like 2.5 hours, I found 5 shinies whilst doing these quests, right? Granted, this one, Mareep, is part of a quest. There's a quest to catch a shiny Pokemon. Well, no, you don't have to catch a shiny Pokemon, you just have to find the shiny Pokemon, and it's like a guaranteed spawn. So I found that, and then you can catch it if you want to. So I caught that, so I have a Mareep. I then found a Spinarak. I found a Fletchling, and I found a Chloritza Alpha. The Alpha Chloritza. I also found a what were they called? These things, a Patrat. I found a shiny Patrat. It dinged and shined. It was the first shiny I found. It dinged and shined down an alley, and before I even knew what was occurring, as I was like, "Oh, that's a shiny," it ran away. So I missed that one. I completely missed the Patrat, which is fine. Out of these ones that I've got, if I had to pick one to lose, it probably would have been this boy. Probably would have been the Patrat. But look, our dex is looking lovely. Look at all this. Look at it. It's so nice, isn't it? So nice to look at. I filled it out a little bit. I gotta trade these guys to get them in their spots. But like, it's looking pretty nice, huh? Looking pretty good. I got a couple of evolutions to make still. Got a few dragons and a couple of like leveling things that I have to do. I found a Chespin side quest. That was quite fun. I also have the Mega Stone for Chespin now. Now that season 3 of their online ranked thing has started. I didn't mean to do that. 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 So I need to evolve Chespin still, but it's there. I got it going at the very least. I'm not going to use a Chespin, but it's nice to have him. Nice to have the boy. The online has become so boring. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like the most high octane exciting thing, but season 1 was quite fun. It was quite silly, and like people had silly teams, and there was silly Pokemon. It was like this is fun. This is cute to have all these little things. It's like a nice little 4-way battle. So it was nice. But season 2 there was like not too many. But there was like a few legendaries and stuff like that, and it was just kind of whatever, you know. It was like, okay, the same teams, Garchomp everywhere, you know, that sort of shit. Which I don't mind Garchomp. I quite like Garchomp, but it's like I don't want everybody to have a Garchomp, you know. I don't want everyone to have a Garchomp. It's boring. And like Xerneas's and stuff like that. Like you'll pop into a game and everyone will like throw out a Xerneas. It's like, okay, like come on. Like it's just not exciting. It's just boring, isn't it? To have the same everyone have the same Pokemon. Like I'm doing most of my work with a Beedrill and an Ampharos. So You know, it's like I like to have little fun teams, and that just doesn't seem to be the case. Granted, I only did 2 games. That is like you know, that's fair. I did only do 2 games to get my Mega Stone, and I was out of that. Because the games have all been the same, like since season 2 and 3, the games have been the same. Everyone's got access to like better Pokemon now, right? So it's just not as exciting. A lot of people probably aren't even playing anymore, I would imagine. A lot of people probably stopped playing the game. I'm probably only still playing realistically because I haven't finished it yet, right? There's DLC coming out, I guess, so it's not necessarily something true. Yo, this guy Mega evolved in the middle of the street. That's cool. But yeah, I quite like this. I'm enjoying this game, but like, let's be real. I think once I have beaten it, once I've gotten the finished the Pokédex and finished with what the game has to offer, I'm not hanging around for the multiplayer. It's just not happening, you know? The multiplayer just isn't that good. Which is a shame, don't get me wrong. It certainly is a shame. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now we have to res for Alligator, I think. I've freaked the hell out of this guy. Nice, good job, boys. We need ice types, so we're gonna have to do a quick res. Oh, you know, that reminds me, accidentally going into my box reminds me, nothing I was saying before. One of the best side quests that I found in this game, which is, you know, order for like little side quests if you care about that sort of thing for whatever reason, is a Litwick thing. This little kid is like, oh, my sister, she's been kidnapped by Litwicks, and it's like, oh crap, okay, I'll help you. Oh, not Ice Beam. I don't want Ice Beam. It's like, yeah, sure, we'll help you. We like chase this Litwick down and stuff like that, and it does that whole like weird Pokemon thing of being like, oh, this is spooky, but like not really spooky. And right at the end, it like it does this like sinister turn of like, wait, is the Litwick actually stealing the kid? Like, what's happening? It's like very sinister. And then right at the end is a Litwick walking through the street, walking through like the sewer, and then it like closes in on it, and then it vanishes. And it does like a jump scare in your face. It disappears. It's very funny because it's a Litwick, you know. It's like, oh yes, of course, the most terrifying of creatures, a Litwick. Hope we finish someone's Ice Beam. Actually get a knockout with Ice Beam for that challenge for a change. But I think that was my favorite one. I think that was my favorite side quest that we did. Sleep, that's not good. We don't want to be in here. This is not. We want to find people. Do we go up on the roof? You reckon that's better? Oh yeah. You hit it with a. Not going to be the best, but the best chance of knocking it out in one go, I think. Hitting it with a stab. Ice Beam needs to be back. How about a coffee? I would love a coffee. My Feraligatr is tired as hell. Coffee is exactly what he needs. Thank you very much. Poison types. Ugh, I wish I could. Oh god, I wish I could. You get behind his opponent before the opponent spots you. I mean, we're literally doing that now. I'm not going to take that one. I think the Psychic one is probably better in the long run. The hide. Yes, that's right. Walk towards me. Yes. Hit him. Just about. Hit his back leg. Man, knocking him out right away is actually proving a little bit harder than I thought it would. Crocodile. Now I get it because he's a crook. Like, sometimes you just put words together, you know, and it's embarrassing. I actually like him a little bit more now. No, don't spot me. How do you spot me? Ooh. Ah, you can get him from there? Sniper shot. Love that. What did you send out? Oh, an Aegislash. Nice. Aegislash is pretty cool. Aegislash is definitely one of those Pokemon that I was like never about. When this first came out in X and Y, I was like, nah, Aegislash is like, that's not it. Like Dual Edge, like that's the one. I love Dual Edge. And to be fair, I still quite really like Dual Edge. I think Dual Edge is probably still my favorite form of that thing. However, I do really like Aegislash. I've come around with Aegislash. This one's brutal. I don't even know what this thing is anymore, to be honest. I guess it's just berry, right? Which we don't really have anything to do with berry. We need poison or steel, which I don't have anything at all. It is our biggest weakness. But we got that in. Look at that. 20,000 points. That's basically the ticket. Like, that's nice. I guess we'll jump down here. Alright. Use you now. You want to res Alligator once more. Buy some hyper potions too. You find potions and like super potions and stuff so much in these games now. Since the whole like you give me a coffee twice now. That's funny. Since the whole like more openy worldy sort of situation where you kind of just have to like go around a lot. It's you find little like shining lights, right? You just pick up random, but you acquire just a whole bunch of garbage, don't you? We kind of want to kill you with Psychic for our thing. So you do end up with a lot of potions and normal Pokeballs and stuff. Which I was framing that as kind of more of a complaint. It's not a complaint, because it doesn't matter. It's more of an observation. I wish we found more EXP candies, wands and stuff than potions. But the first potions are kind of useless. I guess, like, and I understand you not wanting to hand me, like, hyper potions, right? Knock out first blow. Do you want that instead of this? Yeah, let's take this instead of this. Psychic's probably not going to do it, is it? Oh, we did it! Love that. Curse this. What the hell? I think we need to bait it. Still. That's that one at least. What are the odds of this killing it? Oh, Curse got us. It did kill it, nice. Another sucker. Gonna kill it again? Nah. Cypher is so cool. I love Cypher. We've always got the points. Sneak up in without using electric. Oh, God. Oh, gosh, you're really getting screwed over. Dawn is approaching. Alright, we need to be quick. It's not around. But you'll do. Right, that's a ghost move, right? We're done? I think we're out. Yeah, I think that was good enough. I'm gonna try to call once again, just to be sure. Nice, that's 6,000 points. Alright, we in. We got that. Dawn can come now. I don't think we're gonna sneak up on enough people. We could try. Come on, Thunder Wave. I'm in Thunderbolt. Oh my god. Of course, the first one we hop into would be a ground fight that wouldn't do any damage. I wonder if that counts. Good. Nice. Oh, it's sneak up and start. That's why that psychic kill wasn't working. You on my cards? Oh, where were you fucking 20 minutes ago? What you got? Sneak up and start battles with opponents this way. Ah, that's actually kind of garbage. I'm rushing around because I feel like I have to, and I'm getting screwed over and killed because of it. Oh. It's funny. Alright. Alright, come on, Nemi. This guy's fucking level. He's level 44. We're grossly over leveled. We are grossly over leveled. You're level 75. That's way too much. It's way too high of a level. I hear that DLC is going to have like over level 100 Pokemon or something, which is like pretty wild. So I guess we're not going to be over leveled from that, I would imagine. I mean, we're out, right? We're not going to fight 5 opponents before the end of this, I don't think. So I think we're probably good. I don't want to battle you. Just tried to leave. I want to hopefully find a Pokemon Center so we can heal our boys. Oh, you know, I've just realized there's a clock in the top left-hand corner. Was that explained to me? I bet it was. I bet that was explained. There's literally just like a clock telling us exactly how much left is on nighttime. I'm all good. Thanks very much, Nurse Joy. Right. Well, oh, and we're actually like right next to where we want to be for the main quest, which is fantastic. How do we get that? $29,000, not bad. For 2 times, $98,000. Is not bad. I made all that money, but I spent all of my money on Mega Stones at the Stone Store. So I have actually like remade all that money through those quests. There's some Mega Stones that cost fortune. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to like do some grinding of cash to get them, for sure. Right, we have our challenge ticket. We need to... Who are we facing? We're facing this guy, Grisham. Which... Is that not also a Team Galactic guy? Am I crazy? Is Grisham not the science nerd? Maybe it's just because of a G. I'm just namist. Mara. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? This is about your case. I've narrowed down the most likely candidates by looking at people who come to Luminous in the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but actually, I'm another missing person here today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Terry's next opponent match, promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham, I know the name, one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, so I've heard. I gave you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what you need to know. Yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, I already beat you once in battle, right? She's gotta have like an Umbreon, right? At this point, surely. Yeah, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's busy for ZA Royale. But she's really in top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? Ready to win? I'll be using Pokémon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar. Who gave you that? Ampharos. Love an Ampharos. Let's do that right away. Let's rip that out of the way right there. A Marwile. Like a Marwile too? A Lopunny. I like a Lopunny as well. She's got great taste. She's got cool Pokemon. Who's she got? Lucario? Okay. I'm not like a Lucario nut, but I like Lucario. Malamar, I like Malamar. Oh, Malamar is gonna Mega Evolve, huh? You seen a Mega Malamar? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the trailer for it, like ages and ages ago. In the game, have we seen one? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Let's get rid of it. I beat you. And I beat you without using Mega Evolution. Mostly because I was grossly over-leveled. But that's gotta be worth some points in your book, surely, Emma. Tell me, what do you want to know about Team Flare? They're a group that caused all of the trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lestrade. I've said that wrong, probably. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with mysterious Pokémon. Seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, but just for me. but everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumos. So it's not the old guard we got to worry about here, rather than new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I am about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making an expansion suit that I used. Another one, for their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. That's kind of... Okay, so he's not like someone we know, which is kind of lame. Though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. Like, it would be cool to see someone from X and Y, right? Like from the original one, like an adult version of them. That would be pretty fun. And now it seems that Grisham is taking part in the ZA Royale. But why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some more digging, at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokémon Research Lab will be able to tell you more about Grisham. Maybe Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. And thanks for the tip, Emma. I'm investigating of my own. You should go to the research lab and see what Mabel says, Terry. Alright, we will. Was she like a part of Team Flare too then, I wonder? There's a Pokemon Center right here, right? Oh. We'll just warp here. Oh. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted the tiny mushroom. In the microwave they go. Director's office. That rat, that little vile little man. I can't believe that man. It's not my fault. We guess getting more wild zones. It's not even like I can tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. It doesn't mean I got to work into the ground. Actually, director of this place. She's really upset. Hello. Can you make any progress on the research tasks? I wonder about Grisham. Grisham, who would that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? Seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Tell me more. I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but there are still people today who'd react badly if they heard the words Team Flare, you know. I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I made acting director of this lab easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, I don't mean for a sob story to spill out, you know. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was part of the younger generation Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris, means grey. Like a color of ashes. He's pretty strong when it comes to Pokemon battles. Not that I know much chance to show off the skill at the time. Honestly, don't know what he might be thinking now joining ZA Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try Navu Caf over at Central Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of it. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation. But well, I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still wanted to keep up with the research work too. Sure. Oh, she was on Team Flare too, huh? Was she a character before? I don't really know, huh? Okay. We'll have to investigate that. I would love to play X and Y. I would love to play X and Y again. It'd be nice for a Switch port or something. Like, it's not ugly enough that they need to, like, need a complete revitalize, right? Just remove the second screen and make it look a little, yeah, so it fits on TVs, I guess. There's more quests now? Oh, man. Oh, man. Quests. Oh, stinking quests. It's fine. We're gonna head right up to the thing, I think. Right over to the truck. Well, I guess we'll do it next time. Yeah, okay, we'll hit that truck up next time. It makes sense that that's kind of Team Flare-y, I guess. It does give off kind of like a Team Flare vibe, doesn't it? Yeah, now that I think about it, it didn't really put two and two together when we were there before. But it does make sense. So, alright, look, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Legends A. We're getting there. We're gonna find this guy Grisham and become rank A. Maybe next time, maybe the time after that, but it's coming pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon for another one. Bye bye.